Cowboys.
So please don't tell me how great the Cowboys are. 3-3-1 and they can't do shit. The Eagles are in first place. My quarterback wins.
Without further ado, the man who covers the Dallas Cowboys, our friend, Mark Holmes, joins us now. Look at this. And now we bring in the legend himself, Philly.500.
They're so good. Oh, they're so good. Oh, they're so good. They're so good. Oh, my God. The Dallas Cowboys.
No. Not today.
How about this, Mark? You guys are getting better, Mark.
All right. What does this shirt say today? Keep spreading the mojo.
Yeah.
Oh, the mojo.
You know what? If you're not believing my other one, the stars are aligning, bro. That offense.
The stars have fallen.
Start looking in the rearview mirror there, buddy, because the light is brighter.
I'm looking. Where the hell are you? Can't see you anywhere.
The most delusional thing to get you guys started and warmed up right now. Here's what I'm going to say straight up. If the Dallas Cowboys make the playoffs, people should actually be concerned. And the reason I say that is no, listen to me now. Listen to me. Right now, the Dallas Cowboys are on the outside looking in. They have the toughest schedule left in the NFL. If they can turn this thing around and end up making the playoffs, they will be truly battle tested and they will have had to fight their ass to get in there.
And you know what will happen? Your boy will go into the playoffs and he will choke it away as usual. History repeats itself over and over and over and over. 10 years, right? 10 years.
It doesn't.
How about this? Okay, Philly. How do you feel after your victory? Do you think your passing game is back on track again? Not that it's ever been, but do you think that the passing woes have been fixed?
The one thing we have to see is consistency. We've seen flashes of it. We know that they can do it, but we haven't seen consistent. So I think we need to see it more games. I think it was a giant step in the right direction, something to build on. Let's put it that way.
Got to be impressed with the Cowboys' number one ranked offense in pro football right now. What Dak Prescott?
Amazing.
Right now, Dak, you could put him at the top of the list as playing the best quarterback of any quarterback in the NFL right now. Would you not agree with that at least?
Hey, Sills, what's today's date?
It's October 22nd.
Listen. This is nothing new for Dak. Dak has played great in September, great in October. I think Dak has played really good so far. You know, when you play a team like the Giants' defense, it stinks. Washington's defensive stinks. But yeah, he's played pretty good. But I mean, how many times do we have to say the pudding comes later in the season? That's when Dak doesn't show up. Mark gets mad, but it's the truth. And it's because Mark has not acknowledged it for 9 years that he can't accept it now. If we get into the playoffs, if you get in the playoffs, you will choke like you always do.
I tell you what, if the Cowboys offense continues to play the way it does and the defense gets a little bit better and they get into the playoffs and he chokes, then I'll say Dak ain't got no excuses.
No, you won't.
At the moment, you still have to look at my defense. I ain't gotten to the point where I called them 11 guys on the field. They haven't earned the title of being in defense. No, seriously, the wife had shirt.
I agree.
Cowboys, don't call it a defense. It's 11 guys on the field.
God, I almost want Dallas to get to the playoffs just to watch this happen again.
I gotta say this. I think the most impressive thing is that, dude, your offensive line right now is ranked superior than the Philadelphia Eagles right now.
Which is unbelievable when you think you've lost 4 guys at some point on the offensive line. And that's one of the things that actually gives me hope is the fact that we didn't fall apart when the offensive line got in flux. And now you actually have some depth where you look at guys and say, okay, we're not going to Chaz Green. You know, we can go to Big Nate, who played left tackle pretty damn good, to the point where you look at him and say, maybe he should be starting over Terrence Steele. So, yeah, those are some good things, but you got to have some kind of defense.
I want to give you guys context to this, and I'm going to go to Philly after this here. Here's the Cowboys right now. The Cowboys in yards per carry. The Cowboys are ranked number 11. The Eagles right now are ranked 27th. Stuffed rate, which means behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys are ranked 10th in that number, not having that happen. The Eagles right now are 31st. They're the worst second worst offensive line in pro football.
Hard to believe.
Go through all the numbers here, but Philly, how concerned are you? And Cam didn't practice today, and you got Dexter Lawrence again. I mean, you're going to have to put either Landon in there or you're going to have to put Brett Toth in there. I mean, how concerned are you with this O-line?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely concerned about the O-line because I think the injury bug has definitely, especially in that interior, has been a problem all year. I would have liked to see Landon Dickerson wait a week. I would have liked to see him not play until after the bye. But Jurgens now is hurt. I think Toth stinks at center. I think we might need to give that kid Drew Kendall a chance because I didn't like his play. So, yeah, it's definitely a concern right now. The Eagles have to figure the run game out before the playoffs. They have to get it sorted. They have to get it going because you're a dead team. You have no chance in the playoffs if you have no run game.
Hey, Mark, you've got to be exceptionally surprised, I would say, about the run game. I mean, your running back right now.
Oh, shit.
Running Williams.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's on pace for 1,400 yards right now. You've got to be stunned with what this kid has emerged into. He's emerged into having one of the better years running the ball.
Well, you see him now. He had a lot of promise as a rookie when he was drafted. Had a great rookie season, towards ACL, but really for 2 years it was really him really getting back. And the Cowboys seemingly understood that because they played him with kid gloves during the offseason, and basically nobody ever saw him until week 1. And he's getting 5.3 yards a carry. Now, some of that is because you got George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb that are stretching the field. If you're a defensive coordinator, what the fuck do you do at this moment with this offense? What do? You can't put 8 men in the box and leave George Pickens and now the CD's there alone. Jake Ferguson has got 51 catches already this season as a tight end. This offense right now, even though we've had people in and out of the offense, it hasn't changed. I hope that this continues, but you have to look at it and say we can weather a few injuries. Now, the Eagles, on the other hand, I don't know what happened to your offensive line, and especially I don't know what happened with Saquon. If you told me, if I came in here and said Saquon Barkley is going to average 2 yards less a carry than Javonte Williams, both of you guys would have just laughed me out.
They're 30th right now in rushing.
Yeah.
I mean,
sorry, I didn't hear you.
Philly, hang on here. Philly.
Philly?
Is Saquon shot?
No.
Okay,
no, there's nothing that looks like he's shot from the way he's playing. He looks just as explosive as he did last year. I think it's offensive line issues. I mean, the guy's getting hit. The guy's getting hit in the backfield constantly, Stills. I mean, how many times I've never seen the guy get hit so many times as soon as he gets the ball where he has no chance to run. So to me, it's the offensive line. They've got problems on the line. I think they got major injuries with Dickerson, Jurgens. I think they've been playing through it. And then I think because of maybe that, I think Mulata's play has fallen off too so far this year. Maybe he's trying to overcompensate or whatever. But I do think the injuries are affecting that offensive line. Even Becton, right? He's been hurt in LA as well. So, yeah, they got to get that offensive line fixed.
Wait, what the hell are you talking about? I thought you had the greatest team put together since Joe Montana. Yeah,
we do.
Bragging about how great this offensive line is, and Saquon. Weren't you the one that said Saquon's going to rush for 2,000 yards back to back?
Here, I'll tell you what I said. I said if they're healthy all year, the Eagles, Barkley, and the offensive line, he could go 2,000 yards again. They haven't been healthy.
I don't understand. Can I ask a question? Because I'm not.
You don't know what it means to be hurt. You don't know what hurt means. I do not know what hurt means.
Oh, wait. I'm just asking the question because it seems like I always heard that it doesn't matter if your team has injuries. It doesn't matter if you don't have talent. If you've got an elite quarterback, he overcomes all that stuff. Isn't that what y'all always say?
No. What are you talking about? What is he talking about?
He's saying that a quarterback,
injuries?
if you have problems on your team, that the quarterback is supposed to be able to carry.
Okay.
Team.
I sit here and I listen to this bullshit, this Cowboys love fest. Let's get back to reality. What's the Cowboys record? What's the Eagles record? What? And what's the Eagles record?
5-2.
2.5 games behind us because you've lost to us already. Okay, so don't forget that you took a beating by a team that wasn't even ready to play. They beat your ass. So please don't tell me how great the Cowboys are. 3-3 and 1 and 1, and they can't do shit. The Eagles are first place. My quarterback wins.
That had the rushing attack that everybody.
Excuse me.
And now,
excuse me, my team's first place. My team's in first. Zeke Elliott. Get that guy a wheelchair.
That's about Mark 3.3 yards. That's what Zeke had last year.
Let me ask you something, Mark.
Yeah, but Mark, how many Super Bowls did Zeke help take Dak to?
Right.
Oh, none. That's right. Mark has got a title.
Exactly.
Show respect. Need to the ring. They needed a ring.
Hey, let me ask this question here. So after the bye, the Eagles go to Lambeau, and they play the Packers. Okay,
that's right.
Let's go here. Let's go both ends, Mark. If the Packers beat the Eagles up there at Lambeau, okay, how big a game do you think that is, Mark, for the Eagles coming out of the bye?
Oh, that's huge. Now, I thought Minnesota had a chance to get this win, and had they gotten it, I think that all hell would have broken loose with the Eagles right there.
Bro, Jalen Hurts pitched a perfect game, and
he did. He played. That was the best game he's played all season, without a doubt. And I guess it was kind of like, I can't let Carson Wentz beat me.
I don't even know how Minnesota was still in the game.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Philly, you look stressed, brother. Are you okay?
Hey,
I feel like I'm in Bizarro World.
Hey, why you think that they didn't have a chance to win? They did.
No, because I can't believe that we're sitting there. I'm watching two guys glizz the Dallas Cowboys when my team's in first place.
Wait.
And you're happy. This guy's happy that he's got a team that's 3-3 and 1.
Okay,
I'm sorry. I can't.
You know what? I have hope. I do have hope.
Kevin Patullo so far in 7 games.
I'm not the happiest, but I liked what I saw coming out of the Minnesota game.
Okay. So you like the fact that they threw the ball, but they couldn't run it.
Well, I like the fact that they threw the ball. For how many weeks could they not throw it or run it?
Fair enough. Hey, what about Brian Schottenheimer? How impressive you've been through 7 weeks.
Brian Schottenheimer came in and said, we're going to run the football and be a balanced offense. And he's done exactly that. He's got this whole attitude. It was funny today because he was asked about.
He might be the best coach since Parcells.
Yeah, but it was funny. The thing is you see that he's just excited. He's happy. They asked him, they said, well, what is it you like about Javonte Williams? And he said, I like big backs. Okay. And immediately in my mind, I was thinking, I like big butts. And so then somebody came through and started doing that. He is affectious to the players, and the players are buying into him. Sometimes it does. No, seriously. Do you think that your offense? No, the real question here. With Patello, do you think your players believe in what that guy is teaching and calling and playing?
I do not.
Okay. And half of the battle is that the player believes in what he is doing. If he doesn't believe the defense is worth shit, he ain't giving full effort. It's like, well, why are we doing this stupid shit? And that's the problem we have with Trayvon Diggs when he was out there playing is, I'm not a zone guy. This guy's a freaking idiot. And it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And that's part of the problem you have with this offense right now. I don't think your players believe in the coach that is calling the plays on this offense.
Okay. I got one for you here, Philly.
Wait a second. I got to respond. He's the greatest coach ever for the Dallas Cowboys.
I know. I said he's the best.
Games because he liked somebody's big butt. What the frig are you talking about?
And I like
Get the hell out of here.
That run.
Dude, once again, the Eagles are 5-2. Your Cowboys are 3-1. Show respect. All the problems that we have were 5-2. Does that not tell you how much better that team is than anything out there?
Later.
Okay. How about this one here? Is A.J. Brown a cancer or leader, in your opinion?
Leader.
Why is he a leader?
Because what A.J. Brown did, I'm convinced of it, especially, when he came out and spoke openly. He did it for the offense. He did it for multiple players. I believe he was the one that guys on the offense chose to speak up. And he did that knowing that he was going to take all the criticism, all the arrows, and he did it anyways. So I think it was a sign of a leader, not a diva.
Okay, well, here. What's this latest Instagram post where he said?
That's called trolling. Trolling. He knows that he can say one thing, and all the attention now is on A.J. Brown. It's not talking about what's wrong with Saquon Barkley, what's wrong with this guy. He's trolling those guys, and everybody's biting it. You're biting it, Sills. You're eating it up.
Oh, I absolutely am, because you put the focus back on the quarterback again. And hey, Mark, my takeaway.
I don't think he did.
My takeaway with the quarterback and the wide receiver, we had Keith Byers on the program yesterday. You know what Keith Byers said? The reason why that relationship is not good any longer is because the quarterback's got to be an asshole in the room, and he's got to tell the guy, listen, 14 targets is not going to win us a game. You've got to understand that we're going to win the football game the way we're playing. And I think that relationship is taking a hit here, Philly, because Hurts wins games. AJ wants.
He does what?
AJ wants to.
Can't argue with that.
He sees the game through his eyes, like every diva wide receiver does. Hurts sees the games through a winning quarterback in the NFL. I think there's a different vision on how you see. Remember something here: when he signed that contract, Barkley wasn't here yet. They had signed him.
But they already had issues. They had issues with the passing game. That extension came after the collapse, in which he already came out and did the same thing he did, talking about the passing offense. So he signed that contract knowing that they had issues before.
Hey, Mark, going after Max Crosby, the Raiders are trying to put some cold water on that, but doesn't Jerry Jones admit that you're going after an edge rusher right now that you fucked up with Micah Parsons? I mean, the Packers right now are the 6th overall defensive football team in the NFL with his addition up there, and they're like number 2 against the run. I mean, you tell me. I mean, doesn't this admit it a little bit that Jerry, now that he's looking for an edge?
Let me ask you a question.
You keep Parsons, you're in the room.
Let me ask a question. Did Micah Parsons play when the Cowboys played him?
Yes.
And how many points was it the Cowboys scored?
30-something, from what I understand.
No, it was 40.
40, that's right.
40 points with
40,
Micah Parsons out there. And they said Micah Parsons rated out at what, a 90? Okay, I was just checking on that one. So
he makes no impact, in your opinion?
No, I didn't say that, but he didn't. They gave up 40 points to Dak Prescott in the offense. Now, as far as Max Crosby, if you're the Raiders, of course, you're not going to say, yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump on it to make a trade. I remember Seattle saying, we're not trading Russell Wilson. You're trying to drive up the price if you are, and they may not try and trade him. But let me ask you this. If before the season started, we said we're going to trade Micah Parsons for Max Crosby, what would you have said?
It's kind of a wash, though, isn't it?
Okay. If I said to you at the beginning of the season, we're going to trade Micah Parsons for Max Crosby and Kenny Clark, what would you have said?
You're getting Kenny Clark and Max Crosby?
That's what I'm that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's
okay. Well, I'll take that.
Okay. All right.
Mark wouldn't have took that.
Hold on.
Mark would not have taken that.
No, hold on.
You give me a run stopper and an edge rusher, I'll take
Mark
that.
would have said no. There's no way Mark would take that trade.
Can I talk for a second? Okay.
You do.
You already told me that, we're losers and we're not going to do anything but if we make the playoffs and everything. So that's fine.
That's true.
But I'm saying if I said to you, came to you and said, Sills, we'll take Micah Parsons, you get Max Crosby, you get $12 million a year actually in bonus in roster savings because he's only getting 35, and you get Kenny Clark. You'd be like, it's sold.
Yeah. I'll take that.
If they offer a first-round pick and say, we'll give you a first and a second, because I don't know that Max Crosby, you look at him as the
He's
same
28,
as Micah Parsons.
So you're going to need to give more.
Right. So if you give up a first and a second, and I said to you, we're going to exchange your second round to a first. We're going to give you $12 million cap savings. We're going to get Kenny Clark and Max Crosby for Micah Parsons. You look like the fucking GM of the year.
Listen, if you're able to pull that off and put Max Crosby on your D-line along with Clark,
yeah,
you would improve your football team on defense.
Without a doubt. So, it may not be Max Crosby, but at least you know that the Cowboys are trying to do something different, and they recognize we can't waste what we're doing on offense. We got to do better on defense.
What are they trying to do different? They always talk a lot of shit, do nothing.
Well, you know what? I tell you what, as much as you want to kill them, right now, George Pickens' move looks like it's gold.
He looks awful good.
You look at
Pickens. Everybody knew he was good.
You look at DK Metcalf on the Steelers. He's got 406 yards.
Wait. So let me get this straight now, because I'm stupid. I'm a stupid man.
You know that.
So now, Jerry Jones, the guy that you complain about every day, every video, that he's the worst guy in the world, is the genius, smartest man who ever walked the face of the earth. A 20,000-year-old man. And it's his birthday, by the way. But now he's a genius, right?
No.
Now he's a genius. You're drunk on the floor because Micah Parsons went. Now you think it's a genius move. Come on, dude.
But wait, I think they will improve. You get 2 for 1. Wait a minute, Mark. You get 2 for 1. This is where I'm going to agree with you, Mark. You get 2 for 1, and you save $12 million. I don't know.
Yeah, but I said if he could pull that off, you'd have to say that he was a genius. Okay, we haven't pulled it off, but that's what you have to look. When people say, "Oh, you're talking about a first round for Max Crosby," that's too much. It's like people, you don't understand. In the grand scheme of things, very rarely do you get back more than what you put out.
All right, Philly.
Let's see what Dallas does, though. Well, let's
I agree. I agree.
Because we've heard a lot of talk from Dallas every year, and they get nobody. And
I got it. I'm with you. Brandon Graham, does he make your team better?
Not statistically. He's not going to pile up a bunch of sacks. I do think he gives you veteran leadership. I do think he gives you energy and swagger in the locker room. And for those things, I'm good with it. But if anybody's expecting him to go out there and get you 8-9 sacks and change the way the edge rushers are playing, it's not going to happen. He'll give you some rotational snaps, but you still have to go out and get a pass rusher.
Don't you agree that this is an indictment on Howie? You could have did this in March. Instead of forcing him to retire and hiring the Uches and the Aziz Ojalaris in the world, you had the guy. He didn't want to retire. He said it at the press conference. I mean, don't you think?
Yeah, but I don't know
on that.
Maybe. I mean, but this was apparently this was in the plans for a while. So it's hard to say. I mean, was Howie the one saying go retire? I don't know who was talking him into it. So, but look, if he still has something left, come out and play one more year. I'm glad to have Brandon Graham back.
What do you see this weekend against Denver? It's in Denver, by the way, Mark.
Watching the Giants.
Denver is awful good in the front. And by the way, here's the team that beat Philly.
Well, looking at what the Giants did, running the football was key in that game. I think the Giants once they had that 19-0 lead, and then all of a sudden Denver started turning it on, I think that mile-high air finally, they just had nothing left in the tank. If they can run, and the thing that's good for the Cowboys is that Javonte Williams played in Denver, so he knows what to expect. He might be the key in this game to be able to run the football, to really try and give the Cowboys a break. And I think the Cowboys are going to need to continue to rotate players. The thing they did different this past week, they did play more man-to-man. I think they played about 51% of the time, which was the most by far. And they had 10 players that had 30 or more snaps. So they were rotating players, keeping people fresh, and I think that's something they're going to have to do in Denver.
Of course, you could play man-to-man when there's no McLaurin and Deebo Samuel playing. And that's right. And then Jalen Daniels goes out.
That's right. Pump the brakes on that turnaround on the defense.
This is going to be the week that Dak takes a beat. I tell you right now.
All right. Hey,
the offensive line's going to be shit. They're going to do shit, and Denver's going to kill them.
Mark, I'm going to give you a chance to respond to this one here. I'm going to ask him an objective question, and I'm going to see if Philly.500 can be objective here.
He can't.
In the first 7 weeks of the season, in the first 7 weeks of the season, who has played better quarterback for his team, Dak Prescott or Jalen Hurts?
Jalen Hurts. Why do I say that? Because Jalen Hurts got you 5 wins, and how many of those games did he pretty much carry those teams to get wins? Dak didn't win games. Dak still lost games and put up garbage yards. So, yeah, I got to say, I mean, they were throwing in the
garbage yards.
That Washington game. He's still throwing bombs when the game is over. I mean, look, Dak didn't beat Jalen Hurts week 1. He didn't beat him week 1. Jalen Hurts beat the Buccaneers, beat the Chiefs, beat the Ravens.
The Giants, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, lucky. I mean, it was lucky.
Lucky. Okay.
Lucky. Oh, come on, Mark. They're up 7 with 25 seconds left, and you get
that was luck, Philly.
Penalties? Come on.
Philly, if that was luck, they beat the doorknobs off the Eagles.
Winning has to matter in this league. It's not all about stats and how many yards. And this is the problem with Dak Prescott. This is the problem I keep telling this guy about, but it just doesn't compute. You have to have a guy that wins. Dak doesn't win.
How about this?
Without Dak Prescott.
Hang on, Mark. I'm going to let you respond, I promise. The Eagles' offense right now is 26th ranked in 28 quarters of football, and their passing offense right now is 23rd. I mean, Dak Prescott doesn't make tackles on defense. I mean, he doesn't cover people on defense here. So I'll ask you the question, Mark. Who has played objectively in the first 28 quarters of football? Who has played the best quarterback? Dak Prescott. Jalen Hurts.
I'm going to say Dak Prescott because here's the thing. When you start looking at the Dallas Cowboys offense, which has never, ever had 4 games in a row without a turnover, okay, when you look at the amount of having 13 TD passes in 4 weeks without an interception, when you look at it and say, if Dak Prescott isn't out there literally being perfect, they're not. Don't have a single win. They don't have a single win. Period.
They barely have a single win already.
They're 500, 3-3-1.
They're 3-3-1.
They went toe for toe.
Lucky to beat the Giants. Should never beat the Giants. Dak, I mean, he looked like amazing versus the Bears. Holy shit.
Fingers away from a fumble from beating your ass.
You didn't beat us. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. No, oh, you mean, listen, let me tell you something about that. Go watch all the games this year. That guy should have 25 interceptions. No lie, no bullshit. I've never seen teams drop so many balls in my life. I've never seen it right in their hands. They drop it. I'm not lying.
Mark, let me ask you this. How you feeling about
they're not coming down with them, bro?
How about
I don't know. That's what I'm like, what the hell's going on? How many chickens did your satanic asses, how many did you sacrifice for that chick? That's some satanic black magic going on.
How are you feeling about that November 23rd game now? How you feeling, Mark, about that November 23rd game?
You know what? If things go, we got our bye week coming up after the Cardinals, and then we have the Raiders, and then we have the Eagles. Overshone is ramping up. He should be back before the bye week, and we are getting back and getting healthy. If that holds the form, I'd say the Cowboys got a really good chance. Now, here's the thing that's interesting is home cooking has been the thing in the NFC East. Everybody who's played at home this season has won. And the Cowboys are averaging 41 points a game at home in their 3 games.
You could be 6-3-1 heading into that Eagle game.
You're laughing. You don't even believe that, Sil. You don't even believe that.
Loudest.
You don't even believe that. You don't even believe that.
How do you feel this week against the Giants there, Philly?
Oh, I think it's a blowout. I think they're going to kick this team's ass. I mean, look, I think they got.
I'm still concerned about the O-line, though. I'm still concerned about.
Yeah,
the
I am too. Yeah. I am too. And they got to figure that out by the time of the playoffs. Like I said, you got to get your running game going by the playoffs. But I think the Eagles are going to blow them out because the Giants embarrassed them on Thursday. I think they remember that, and I think that it's going to take it personal. So I think they're going to take it to them.
Hey, Mark, I'm feeling. You know what? And I'll say it. He'll hate this, but I think you guys are playing better. I think you're surprising me.
I hope
if somebody was blind,
wait a minute.
Right? If somebody was blind and didn't know anything about football, they would think the Dallas Cowboys are the best team in the league right now, and the Eagles are the worst. But the Eagles are 5-2, and Dallas is 500.
Well, wait
Let's
a minute.
just remember that.
Last one here for you, Mark. Get this though. Would you not agree? In the NFC, everyone's got flaws on their football teams. There's not really
it's a flavor of the week.
Dominant team in the NFC this year.
Well, you had Baker Mayfield was the MVP leading candidate going into Monday night.
Yeah.
And then he lays a goose egg. It's literally a week-to-week league this year. And it's really going to be who's hot at the end more than any time, I think, ever.
What about you, Philly? You agree that the NFC is wide open?
For about four or five teams, I think it is.
What would your teams be in? Where would your teams be in there?
I think in no order, I think you got the Eagles, the Bucks, the Rams, the Lions, and the 49ers. I think those teams they're all in it for the NFC conference.
So you think you're buying the 49ers? Are you buying the 49ers too?
No, I don't buy them except for the fact that their schedule's not that bad.
Terrible.
And so they're going to have a good record just on that already. But I think they said the Packers, right? So I think those are the teams that really have it. Now there's some up and coming teams to watch. I think Chicago, you got to keep an eye on them. They've looked pretty good. Dak Prescott had a great game against them.
But he did not. No.
Yeah, exactly.
That was like you lost to the Bears, but the Bears and actually surprisingly Carolina. Carolina has won 4 games in a row. Am I buying Carolina? Not yet, but they did mollywop like Atlanta. Atlanta turned around and ended up beating Washington. So
I'm
who's hot in the end and who's
I don't believe in Seattle. I'm not a believer in Seattle, even though they won. Yeah, I just don't like that quarterback.
Okay, I'm going to do one last thing here. Mark, do the Eagles beat the Giants at home on Sunday?
My head says yes, but my heart says no.
Question should be as how many chickens will be sacrificed in the state of Texas? There's going to be a shortage this week.
Wait a minute. What is he, Santa Maria? What is he?
Look,
Santa
you got
Maria?
the Dallas Star. It's a satanic star, satanic team. This guy eats chicken. He kills chickens before the game.
All right, Philly.
Yeah.
Do the Cowboys beat the Broncos?
No, I honestly don't think they're going to beat the Broncos. I think the Broncos pass rush is going to give Dallas a lot of fits. I don't think Denver's going to play as bad as they played last week versus the Giants. I think Denver wins. I like the receiver. Like I like Cortland Sutton a lot. I like the receivers, and
he opened my eyes against you guys. I didn't think he was that good.
Me too. So I think Denver wins. It's in Denver. That's always a tough place to play. So I think Denver wins.
Okay, make sure you guys check out these guys. Boy, I'll tell you what. Look at Mark, man. Hey,
make another video how Dak's going to do it in the playoffs.
How many Dak?
Get your people all up.
How many Dak
all these
videos?
People to buy bullshit.
How many Dak videos in the next 2 days?
Every video.
2 days, maybe 4.
Every video. Sills, even if it's not titled, even if it doesn't have Dak Prescott in the title, it always comes back to Dak at the end. It doesn't matter what it is. It will come back to Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott. Get on your knees, Mark.
He's playing MVP football, though, man. He is. I'm telling you.
Oh, he's MVP in October. He's been there 5 years. Come on, man.
God, I love you guys so much, man. And
Come
you
on.
guys are so
This guy, it's like crazy. This is crazy talk. This is like bizarre world.
Philly, bless your
We're
heart.
in bizarre world.
Hey, Mark, thank you so much.
We're in bizarre world.
Mark, tell them
Go sacrifice another chicken so Dak don't throw another 3 interceptions. How many chickens will have to die to save a Dak?
Sacrificing. What is that?
They said Dallas Cowboy fans sacrifice chickens, dude. They do all sorts of satanic shit. Mark's got a voodoo doll. Sills, did you ever see his voodoo doll?
No.
That dude has a voodoo doll. He's a cowboy voodoo doll. What? That's some satanic stuff over there, man.
Come on, man.
Sacrifice chickens. Mark's always eating chickens during the games. Come on.
What did I say? Hey.
Yeah, well, where are you getting them chickens from? There's signs in Dallas. Shortages of chickens. Dak, we got to sacrifice 50 chickens so Dak don't throw picks.
So wait a minute. If it's a big win, we got 3 chickens that are going down under the knife, right?
Oh, probably 15, 16.
It might be 10 chickens this week.
Hey, wait a minute. If you beat the Eagles in November on the 23rd, how many chickens are gone then?
Oh, shit. You can just call Frank Purdue and just have a truck come to my house.
It's going to be bad. That's why I always tell the team, before you go to Dallas, get a priest, throw some holy water on the players. Keep them all safe. That team's bad. That's a bad team.
Guys, you guys are fucking hilarious, man. Make sure you check out Philly.500 and Jobu. Make sure
I'll give you realistic talk about Dak.
Guys, I appreciate you. Got it, man. You guys are fucking dope. Thank you guys so much, man. Just great stuff.